SecurityScorecard leads the industry in breach predictability with our AI-driven scoring algorithm, analyzing over 15,000 publicly disclosed breaches to accurately identify issue types most correlated with the risk of a breach. Our ratings provide the most precise assessment of a company's security posture at a glance.
Now let's look into another high-severity issue. This one is called Website References Object Storage, and how you can improve your score when this finding appears on your scorecard. This issue has recently been elevated to high impact by our AI, because it's present in various recent breaches. For starters, object storage is commonly used for various purposes, such as storing media files, backups, archives, and serving as the foundation for cloud-based storage services. Some examples can be Amazon's S3, Google's cloud storage, and OpenStack's Swift. One typical risk with object storage is that most of the time there are no access controls applied to them, exposing content to everybody on the internet. The idea is that these objects have a very long random URL, and so they're hard to find. That's the famous security by obscurity principle. Not good. It's a way to breach out data. Some solutions that we have are to implement comprehensive security measures, including ACLs. This helps ensure that only authorized users have permission to access and change the data. We also recommend using encryption both in transit and at rest to safeguard this sensitive information. We also recommend regularly auditing and monitoring access logs to promptly detect any suspicious activity. There's also implementing multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security. And, of course, educating users and administrators about best practices for securely interacting with object storage systems. Encryption in transit ensures that if someone intercepts the data, they can't understand it because it's, well, encrypted. This is typically achieved through protocols like HTTPS for website traffic or protocols like TLS for other types of communication. Encryption at rest protects data from being accessed or stolen if the storage medium is compromised, physically or through unauthorized access. It involves encrypting the data before storing it and decrypting it when it needs to be accessed. In the platform, once your URL is encrypted, we can observe that evidence through our scans, and it will no longer impact your score. If that is not an option for your organization, we encourage you to select the issue type, select Fixed, and submit evidence proving that you have implemented robust security protocols, such as access control lists, MFA, and providing education for users and admins for securely interacting with object storage systems to safeguard data integrity and confidentiality. So, with all that being said, we look forward to seeing you get an A on your scorecard. Thanks for watching.